go. Alright. Hi, my name is Hal. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. I identify as queer. And so once when I was back, I come from St. Louis, Missouri, which is like Midwest. It's kind of like a conservative area, but like St. Louis is kind of a liberal bubble. But sometimes you get like weird elements, like more conservative elements of people. There's definitely like a strong religious vibe throughout St. Louis. It's kind of a Catholic city. So once I was in, should I not look at the camera? It's kind of like weird. I look at you. So once I was in, I was in our local grocery store. It's called Dearborg's. Like I love how like all the grocery stores are different, but and I was looking for some ketchup, which is like sometimes kind of tricky to find. I hadn't been home in a while. They kind of changed up the store format, and so it's just like, oh, I just need some ketchup because like I wanted to eat ketchup. But so I was like walking around, like touring around, and like what I like to do, I like ask people for help because that's obviously like the fastest way to get around in a store and like look for stuff. So I went up to this one store clerk, and I was like, hey, excuse me, do you know where I can find the ketchup? And she was like, no, sorry, can't help you. And I was like, oh, okay. Like she seemed maybe like she was busy or something. Maybe she was like trying to run some other errand. That's what I thought at first. So then I was like, okay, cool. I'll just like go like look around some more and like wander around, or maybe like I had other things I needed to buy that I knew where to find them. So I was like, okay, I'll just do that first. But then later on, like I was like finding those other things, and I saw her like leading a different customer through the store, like helping them out find a thing, and I was like, oh, this is weird. So at that point, when I come back, like I look kind of like what I look like now. So like more flannel, undercut, dyed hair, like rainbow bracelets. So then after like she kind of like finished helping out that store person, like usually I don't like confront people, but I was like, I feel like something weird's going on. So I went up to her and asked like, hey, like could you help me find the ketchup now? It seems like you're not busy. And she's like, oh no, I still can't help you. And I was like, this is weird. Like, why can't you help me? You're like the store, like you work at the store. You obviously know where stuff is. And she was like, so I asked like, oh well, like, are you busy or like, is there something? And she's like, oh no, it's just that I don't like my beliefs, my religion is such that I can't really help your kind. Like, I was like, my kind? What are you like? Because like she's like a white lady, so like there could be multiple things going on. So I just asked like, wait, what do you like mean? And she was like, oh, it's just like, like the Bible says like who you are is like what you do is wrong. And I'm like, what do I do? And she's like, oh, you're just it's like don't have relationships with men. And I was just like, oh, that's weird. Okay. And I was just like, oh, all right. And she was like, yeah, just sorry, I can't help you. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. And then I just like, that's been an awkward, like, hopefully, usually people like turn around in the grocery store like pretty frequently, and there's like one that like I don't go to often, but it was just like a really awkward experience. So I just kind of like spent the rest of the time like skirting, hopefully like avoiding her. Like like a lot of people in Missouri and St. Louis, like they're not mean, they're not like gonna spit on you directly, they're just gonna be like a little weird, they're gonna like kind of go around you. So like that was one of those instances where I was like, oh, okay. I felt really like nasty and horrible, like to like be like, oh yeah, like you are wrong and I can't do anything, like I won't, like I'll just cut you off like right there. So I was like, okay, thanks for that. Like I found someone else, I found the ketchup, happy ending. I got the ketchup and all my other food and I like left. And then like I haven't been home in a while, so hopefully she doesn't work there anymore, or maybe she does. Like I don't want her to lose her job obviously, but it's just like one of those instances. Far and few between, but occur occasionally. Yep.
Thank you.